Some scattered showers, thunderstorms, even briefly had a severe thunderstorm warning, mainly from some gusty winds and the possibility of some small hail. Didn't have many reports of anything. And still a few ongoing thunderstorms around the area. Starting in the metro area, a couple of spotty showers on the west bank. Had a little bit of lightning that started out kind of south of Kenner on the west bank and then moving toward Luling. Elsewhere, a fairly decent little thunderstorm around the Poplarville area. If that continues as it moves toward the west, may see some of that into Washington and St. Tammany Parish. And elsewhere, most of our rainfall has come to an end. Really, the only high measurable, of at least according to our official weather observing stations, is Hammond. Had over a half-inch of rainfall. Nothing reported in Kenner, though we did get some rainfall over the metro area. 96 degrees was our high today, so we have been running on the hotter side going back to the weekend. This weekend, we had a high of 98 on Saturday and 99 on Sunday. So we got hot, but at least we did have some cooling showers. And our pattern is kind of conducive for more rain, but also keeping the heat around. We're under those sunny skies early in the day, and a bit of instability is what helped out our rain coverage during the day today. If you didn't get in the rainfall, maybe you got some passing cloud cover, because otherwise you got hot and you stayed hot. Now with some rain nearby, we're down to 86 degrees at Kenner, a dew point of 77. It still feels like 97. So the heat indices at their hottest were in that near 110 range, and it was enough for a heat advisory today. We will see another heat advisory for tomorrow as those heat indices again kind of ranging around the 110 area. But we also have a chance for some cooling showers. 80s and 90s on the map right now, where we've recently had some rainfall. 77 in Hammond. The dew points, though, are staying high, but there are some indications that the upper pattern as we get later into next week, maybe by Sunday, could bring down a very weak front, maybe lowering the humidity a bit Sunday and Monday. Again, it's still August, so don't expect anything dramatic. Again, a little bit of instability in the atmosphere would help to trigger our rain coverage during the day today. And the upper high has actually positioned itself over more North Texas and Arizona, New Mexico. This pattern, though, is at least conducive for little disturbances that kind of rotate around and bring us better rain chances. That's with the yellows to oranges and reds, showing the atmospheric rotation where you get more lift in the atmosphere. That pattern kind of continues over the next couple of days. We really, though, start to see that upper high, which has been leading to the mid and upper 90s, far more weaker and far more to the west as we head later into the week. That, coupled with more rain coverage, should help out our temperatures and may start to see us more near normal as we head later into the weekend, and possibly early next week. So most of our rainfall around during the day today coming to an end. We'll see clearing of our skies through the evening and overnight period. And then during the day tomorrow looks like kind of a repeat of today, a dry start, then more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms popping up. Obviously, Hurricane Erin, the big story, but thankfully we know pretty much the impacts expected, mainly along the Outer Banks and the East Coast. The other area that we're watching, not even a developed system yet. This is the latest on Erin, with winds of 140 miles an hour, and the wave action, especially along the coastline, is probably going to be the most significant. As far as the winds go, definitely along the coastline, but I don't foresee them getting very far inland as we go through the next several days. The upper pattern is going to keep that system going up along the East Coast, basically paralleling the East Coast. And then we'll talk more about that other little disturbance, which again doesn't look like it's a threat for us, in our 6 o'clock newscast. 40% chance of rain tomorrow, down to about a 30%. I think Thursday, Friday, kind of in the 40-60% range, even as we head into the start of the weekend.